That might be something. Triple Black, what's popping? What you got?
I'm just thinking. The thing about this is why it's so hard to be a man, because people want to put like a barometer on something, right? Let me just say you were with your lady, right, and you want to remain stoic, right? Somebody says something, maybe like, a little suspect to your lady, right? And then you want to be stoic. You don't want to be overly emotional. You be like, you know what? You let it slide, right? What are the chances? Like now you have to kind of gauge how offended or what she feels, right? If she feels it was unacceptable and you remain stoic, do you think it's going to be a problem with you and her?
Who are you saying? Anecdotally,
Like,
me?
You should have went off the deep end, but in your mind, it wasn't enough to go off the deep end.
Oh no, yeah, no, I don't have that problem. If you say something to my woman, hands and feet. Somebody gonna lose a fight, me or them.
Right. But what I'm saying is at the same time, you're trying to tell men they should have some type of barometer, like to where you have to have a. But you're saying that, for instance, if somebody does something to my son, there's no understanding. Like you're getting that work. You feel me? There's no fucking understanding. But you're saying that we need to have a barometer. There's certain things that we need to kind of like, hey, can't be over, like we can't do too much.
I'm saying that men that are over emotional, right? Because I don't have to. So when I act, it's just principle more so. But I do get angry though, for sure. Right. But if something happens, my principles say I have to do X. But what I'm saying is, I think this emotional, be in touch with yourself, go to therapy, understand all these feelings. I don't see that this new age man being successful.
I think we're on the same page because I was thinking that you're saying that we kind of have to put I guess we have to put a barometer on our emotion.
No, I ain't saying we should be putting up with shit.
Supposed to be even keel. Like, if something happens, we got to be like stoic. We got to be reserved or whatever. The thing about it is, if somebody brings me some type of energy, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna bring that same energy back. I don't give a fuck if it makes me overly emotional, whatever. They're getting that damn energy. They're not going to get a free pass. You know what I'm saying? If that makes me a deficient man because I go overboard, so be it. Is that what we're trying to tell men, that we need to kind of just like let shit slide?
I don't know. We're exploring it. So I went first. Usually I don't go first. But I went first. It doesn't have to. The conversation doesn't necessarily have to be predicated off what I said. Because we're kind of going back and forth about that. I just kind of preface the question. You know what I'm saying? Q, what you think?
Yeah, I think that men definitely need therapy. And the reason that I say that is because I think, to Chief's point, not knowing how to process those emotions. You guys not knowing how to process those emotions, you're gonna just act out, and then that just becomes a dangerous person in society, right? So, fuck being gay. Being dangerous is worse.
I don't know.
So you don't think?
Because think about that. Men typically don't open up about what it is that they feel. They like you said, you're stoic about it and you keep it pushing. But what happens with all that? Think of it like taking a Coke bottle and stuffing
Mentos,
packing shit in there, and you're never releasing that. You're never, what we would call it, processing that. You don't know why it's happening. You don't know why you feel that. You could care less because you've learned how to move a certain way, but all that does is come out through your actions, and then it gets labeled as male traits, and it's all this conditioning. That's really what that is to me.
Go ahead, man.
I just want to say one thing. If you ever dealt with women, if you ever dealt with women, right? you know, as a man, opening up to a woman is running into a burning building. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, but who said opening up to a woman? I just said men don't open up about their emotions and what it is that they're feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But speaking of opening up, open up that snapback a little bit. I tell. You know what? I'm in my home. Let me.
Namaste.
Go ahead, Mary. Hold on. T.O. with the $5 super chat. T.O. appreciate you. Women say we ain't like the men of yesteryear. So what was the feminism all about? Y'all wanted to change and got changed. Go ahead, Mary.
So, like I agree, Asia's point. Like when we're talking about somebody being emotional, it's not just crying, complaining, things like that. Like you said, you're automatically hands and feet. You go from 0 to 100. You don't think that's you being emotional?
Who?
You, like
No.
with your anger.
No, because it don't see. You think 100 is getting into a fist fight. A
That's
fist fight just
hands and feet.
what I'm saying. A fist fight just might be necessary. Is what I'm saying. I ain't saying that I gotta go Incredible Hulk. I'm saying like we just might have to fight based on what happened.
But 9 times out of 10, that's what you feel. We're gonna have to fight, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm like super duper angry.
But that is an emotional reaction, correct?
To a fist fight?
It's an emotional. You're still doing something based.
How is a fist fight an emotional reaction? It's a fist fight.
You're still doing something based off of how you
think
feel.
about. Well, hold on, stop for a second. You're saying that a fist fight is an emotional thing.
It's a reaction. It's an emotional reaction.
So if somebody called me a nigger and I slapped the shit out of him, I'm emotional
because you feel disrespected. I said disrespect.
But how is that emotional? Is my point. I'm asking.
Emotional is not crying. Emotional is emotions. Emotions. Huh? Emotions are how you feel.
Disrespect is disrespect, and disrespect has a judgment.
Feeling disrespected is what your emotions are telling you.
So
you
what's the feeling?
Disrespected.
What's the feeling?
You feel like you've been disrespected.
But what's the feeling though? I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm happy. What's the feeling?
Angry. If you're going to fight somebody, you're angry.
Why?
Because somebody just disrespected you.
But you don't have to be angry. What I'm saying is you have repercussions for your actions and the things you say, right?
So you don't think fighting is an emotional reaction?
No, I think it's a fight based on what happened.
So like you feel, right?
Emotions something. What I'm saying is some things there's a cause and effect to things, is what I'm saying. Right. So, like for instance, if I see Chief fighting, right? This maybe this will bring it home. I don't need to know what's happening, and I don't need to get riled up. Don't nobody put a battery in my back. I just gotta go fight because Chief is fighting.
Because that's your boy, and you give a fuck about your boy. That's attached to
but you acting like it's emotional is what and that's why the shit that Triple Black is saying, women don't understand. If he fighting, I'm a fight. If I walk up into a scene and there's a man disrespecting one of y'all, I'm gonna address the what's going on. I don't have to get fired up to do so.
Your emotions are how you feel, correct? Emotions.
But you said disrespected, and then I asked you for an emotion. You didn't give me one.
Angry. I said anger.
But you don't see what I'm saying is you react based on what happened. Disrespect has a consequence. You don't have to get angry to deal a consequence out.
You don't feel like you're dealing with, when you want to fight somebody, you don't feel like you're dealing with something based off of how you feel.
You ever seen men fight and then like, hey, that was a good one. Because it ain't all like y'all think it is.
But it's how you felt in the moment. It doesn't mean I've gotten into fist fights and be laughing the whole time I'm whooping somebody's ass. I get it. I'm not as mad as you.
What are you talking about then?
I get it. I'm saying I get it. I'm saying it's not always attached to something emotional to you. I feel like you guys are wrapping emotions around somebody crying and shit, or somebody being sad and shit. Go ahead.
But I believe what Hamp is speaking more so is principle. Like if I see Hamp in the fight and I'm in that vicinity, my emotions is going to say fight. It's just a natural reaction, just a natural response.
Because you care about him. This your boy.
Right. But
There's
that's what I'm
some kind
saying.
of
He's
feeling
talking about
attached to it.
principle, and what y'all are talking
But
about.
what I'm saying is there's feelings attached to it. Regardless what choice you make, there's a feeling attached to it.
No, it's not.
No, that wouldn't be
It's
a
not.
feeling, though. No,
I
no,
can be,
that wouldn't be a feeling.
you don't understand male politics.
No,
I could be at a goddamn store, right? And somebody come up to me and like, man, you know what? Let's run this goddamn fade. I'll be like, all right, let's go. Boom. Let's go. I mean, I don't have to know him. I mean, it's just male politics. We can shake hands afterward. And it's just, if I see somebody like we play. I mean, I think y'all all play football.
I'm saying outside
if I see
of
somebody hit my quarterback, right? I might. I mean, that could be my goddamn cousin. He's getting. I mean, I'm gonna do something to him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying
just gonna do
outside
something.
of y'all playing. I'm saying outside of y'all playing. Like exactly what Hamp said. If you disrespect my wife, it's hands and feet. You don't think there's emotion behind that? You don't think there's emotion behind that?
We gave several scenarios.
No, it's principle.
Well,
But
can
yeah,
I?
It's principle. You don't.
like you, and we out.